home or woken up in the middle of the night convinced that someone else had been there? Maybe a trinket slightly out of place, a frame tilted, or a pillow tousled? Well, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they aren't out to get you. In fact, hundreds of times every year, teams from the FBI sneak into houses and office buildings to plant bugs completely undetected. They're called Tactical Operations Teams, or TACT Ops, and their methodology is extensively outlined in the book The Secrets of the FBI, written by Ronald Kessler. Well, a while back, I happened to hear Kessler on NPR describing the lengths the FBI will go to break in and gather information on the DL. The broadcast was so disturbing and eerie to me that I just had to share it with you guys. So, these FBI TACT op teams consist of 10 people at a time who spent their entire careers fine-tuning a skill of being government-sponsored cat burglars and eavesdroppers. Now, 10 people seems like a lot to bug a house, but according to Kessler, the planning is so intense that it takes 10 weeks to prepare each break-in. Take a listen.
They each have a specialty. One will just watch to see if anybody's coming once they're in. One will take photographs of what the premises is like when they go in. If they have to move a chair, let's say, they put a tape where the chair was and then they move it back. If they have to disturb, let's say, something on a desk and there's some dust on the desk, well, they bring their own dust to replace the dust that had been moved. And they bring along a vacuum cleaner, very small, very powerful, to sweep up any sawdust. Let's say if they have to put a bug in a wall and do some drilling, they have a special algorithm to match the paint on the wall in case they have to cut through the wall.
Wow, paint algorithms and fake dust. These people have really thought of everything. And guess what they do if the person at home has pets? Well, they tranquilize them, of course. Yep. They actually consult with veterinarians with photos of the pet to get a precise assessment of the appropriate dosage. But don't worry, they also have a wake-up drug to make sure the pet's alert and normal acting when the owner comes back, so there's no suspicion.
And then when it comes to watching the people who might come back, they're called key holders, people who might have keys to the premises. Mm-hmm. They will watch them on the night of the break-in. If any of them start to come back, they will divert them. They'll either have a police officer stop them, or they will stage a phony traffic accident, or they'll open a fire hydrant in the area so they can't come back. Anything to prevent them from coming back.
Stage a phony traffic accident? Burst a fire hydrant open? Guys, this is some crazy-ish. I can't believe the insane lengths that this agency goes through to make sure you're never the wiser that 10 people search through the most intimate details of your life. And sometimes they do them to individuals for years who they suspect of being involved in crimes. But even if you don't think your house could ever be broken into by the fuzz without you ever knowing, you have to consider that in all reality, surveillance can be done just as easily through the ubiquity of our household devices that are connected to the internet. From your smartphone to your PlayStation or your smart meter or Apple TV or even your dishwasher, all of your personal home data is up for grabs. And those legal limitations that once prevented this sort of spying have never been made easier through loopholes in FISA, the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, and the Patriot Act. So look, guys, don't worry about anything I just said. I'm sure that the next time you reach for your remote and it's an inch farther than you remember leaving it, it's all in your head.
It's pretty obvious that I think she was using sarcasm at the end there. But man, dude, like that shit, that that just gives you a good example. And you think people aren't doing this shit? Please. Oh no. Excuse me, miss. I think someone may have been in my my home. Oh no. You're just paranoid. You sure? You sure you thinking okay? People, that is the they all you do you not even find it how strange it is how they constantly use paranoia as an excuse? And I don't mean like this is something you know, something that okay, now that's an omen right there. The triple numbers right there. But what's going on? I'm not even shocked. This whole damn thing is an omen of what's going on. But the thing about this is, man, is that, well, hang on, let me see what else I can find. Been trying to find police brutality vids lately, but I guess it's not gonna let me really do too much with that. But I want people to understand, like, that is their constant excuse every time. Now, a person who's using the fact that so many people are using the exact same excuse for multiple individuals with this same type of case, multiple people. Yeah, honestly, someone's being dishonest here, and it's not the people complaining. No. It's not the target individuals that are being dishonest here. No, it's the people who are calling us schizophrenic, crazy, paranoid, stuff like that. They're the ones being dishonest here. They're the ones who are being paid off. They have paid off to lie. They have paid off to steal. They have paid off to set you up. They have paid off to harass you, whether it be verbally or through or other methods in which they use through verbal threats to color harassment. You know, the constant imagery of the same color of these perps of which they wear. And if people want to know why color harassment is a harassment in itself, it's a constant. You're basically bombarded with the same exact color every time. You know, instigating, saying we're still watching you. That's what it is. That's why it's harassment. Meaning it's set up to let you know that you're being watched. But it's so bad that whatever good deed they were claiming that they were trying to do, that shit becomes in void because they break so many fucking laws doing this. So many that they become even much worse than your most common criminal. Much worse. Trying to see what else I can find here. You know what I find it funny? They say, well, like we're gonna have a. You see how they say the next outbreak? Remember how Trump said, well, they're expecting another bump within later in the year. How are you predicting that? Are you telling us that you're gonna? I mean, they're telling you they're gonna use this shit on people later on in the year. They're telling you this. They literally are telling you that, yeah, we know that it's gonna be another bump. Not that we're expecting another one. No. We don't expect there to be one. There will be another one. That's exactly what you hear some of these people saying, man. This whole fucking thing, all of this stuff has been infiltrated so badly with corruption that trying to overturn it, you got to understand, you're going to have people out of the woodworks try to stop it. Hang on, I guess I could play this.
Apparently, I forgot to hit record, so this is take two. Apparently the planet's overpopulated. Penrith, Sydney, 60, 20. Perth, 4,000 odd Ks. It's either 3,500 Ks or 4,500 Ks. I think it's 4.5. From here to Perth, it's like that. Actually, it's like that. All trees and brown grass and desert. Planet's overpopulated. No, we get farmed into cities and packed in like rats. Oh, and here we have the filth. Whee! These guys come and harass me.